Good afternoon. Welcome to session 2 of European Entrepreneurship and Innovation at Stanford Engineering. My name is Burton Lee. Today is Monday, January 11, and we're very pleased to be featuring two very interesting world-class hardware startups out of Europe, this time out of Central and Southeastern Europe, specifically out of Croatia and Slovakia. Our first speaker is Igor Zacek, who is CEO and co-founder of EcoCapsule, a very interesting affordable EcoHome platform technology, which they're bringing to initially high-end markets, kind of very similar to Tesla model. And our second speaker is what I consider Europe's leading electric car startup today out of Zagreb, Croatia, led by Mate Rimac out of Croatia. Our first speaker is Igor, who's flown in all the way from Bratislava. Igor, thank you so much. Good to see you come here. Let's give him a hand.
So I want to thank you, Burton, for a lovely introduction. And let's start. Whoopsie, sorry, I'm learning. Well, we are facing quite a huge global problem. 1 billion people is lacking proper housing. To really we can see in streets of San Francisco homeless people on the streets, but this is just the top of the iceberg. To really quantify this number, we can put it on a map. Basically, it's a whole population of South and North America together. So it's a huge, huge, huge problem. Also, it's not a problem which is just a stable one. It's still, this number is still growing. For example, just last year, there were 20 million refugees alone. There are many new initiatives which are trying to address this problem. They are trying to build very small, tiny housing, which are very, very cheap. For example, these guys from Harvard Innovation Lab. However, we decided to solve this problem differently. We are a Slovak startup with architectural background. Basically, we had an architectural company before. We came from Slovakia, from Bratislava, which is a city with amazing history of affordable housing and small housing units for everybody. So we are taking this heritage with us, and thanks to this heritage and our architectural background, we were able to define 3 elements of good, affordable housing for everybody. Firstly, a house has to be comfortable. Well, you don't want to live in a house which is not very comfortable, which is ugly, which basically does not please you at all. Then it has to be affordable, so everybody can afford it. And finally, and most importantly, it has to be off-grid. In most areas, this housing crisis is happening in areas with very bad infrastructure. There is no running water, no electricity. So if you want to develop these areas, you have to build your infrastructure. Or you can use a product which does not rely on infrastructure, which is completely self-contained unit, and it's working on its own. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce you to EcoCapsule. Basically, it's a very small model house. We started working on this prototype last year, and when we finished this, we created a small portable house which does not require any infrastructure. It's powered by onboard battery, which is recharged from the solar cells on the roof, and also from a low noise wind turbine on the pole. To really ensure independence from the grid, we equip EcoCapsule with ability to collect rainwater, to filter it, and basically to use any water source available. As this housing is a global problem, we knew that global logistics is part of the problem. Therefore, we designed EcoCapsule as in compliance to shipping container regulations. Therefore, it can be easily shipped everywhere in the world, and most importantly, very cheaply. To really add more features to EcoCapsule, we design it in a way that it can be easily converted to camper unit, so you can really move it easily on a local level. EcoCapsule is suitable for 2 people. Inside, you can find folding double bed. There is a shower and a toilet, small kitchenette area, dining area. Basically, all the necessities what you need for a decent living. Or, well, this is a picture of me inside. You can see that there is still plenty of space for more people. Bed is folding, so you can make a double bed from it. When we started with EcoCapsule last year, we published the idea and we received amazing response from the media. Basically, message about EcoCapsule went completely viral. We appear in the media like CNN, NBC News. We get article in Popular Science. But this media attention is very nice, but it's not a thing which is building company on itself. Therefore, we need a game plan. We adopted Tesla's way to this problematic. Now we are starting with a small limited production targeted on a high-end market, which and the revenues from this production will help us to bring mass-produced version of EcoCapsule. I'm very happy that I can announce that last month we started with pre-orders, and here on 11 January we have 50% of pre-orders sold out. So it's very positive development. We understand that EcoCapsule is a stepping stone for developing the technology which can support our final goal to bring affordable housing for masses, for everybody. Because of EcoCapsule features, for the mobility and the shape, it's always compared to campers. So let's have a look at the size of a market. So we are talking about quite a huge global market for very small limited production. It's roughly, global number is roughly $20 billion. And it's heavily concentrated here in US. We have a market size of $15 billion. But we have to go deeper in this because EcoCapsule is not just RV, it's towable, so we are reducing the market a bit, and we have final number of roughly $7 billion. Just to give you the idea of how are the biggest players on the market, we have Thor Industries, who are producing famous Airstream campers, which is very interesting because they are leading the market. But to really give you the idea how the market is operated, I'm bringing here the quote from Willy Bayen, the founder of Airstream. So let's not make changes, let's make only small improvements. We tend to disagree with this strategy. It's we feel that we need to really start from scratch. We need to redefine our experience and build it from scratch.
How many have seen an Airstream? Okay, you used to see a lot of them on the roads. You don't see as much of them today. When was Airstream invented? It's a 1930s.
Yeah, so it's airplane technology of the 30s still.
So this is a market that's about ready for disruption, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, thanks to the fact that we started pre-orders last month, we have quite solid data about our first customers. We have early adopters, we have tech enthusiasm, very similar clientele as first Tesla adopters, for example. Also, one very important, very interesting group of clients came from hospitality background. Thanks to features of EcoCapsule for rapid mobility, for off-grid features, you can use it easily as a hotel. So if you own the land and you decided in the morning that you need to build a hotel there you have a solution here. So you can have a functional hotel in the evening. We are heading for mass production. Therefore, economy of scale would be one significant part in cost reduction. However, there are also different trends which will help reduce price of EcoCapsule further. We are talking, first, there are the batteries. For example, Tesla is promising to bring batteries price of batteries by 30% in 2017 when they finished the Gigafactory. We have solar cells, which are now heavily subsidized, and they are expected to drop by 40% also in 2017. And finally, we have a state-of-the-art installation factory being built in Sweden, which will be also operational in 2017. So all these things together will also help reduce the price of an EcoCapsule. And finally, why we are here. Of course, we were invited by Burton, which is very nice. But we are looking for, most importantly, we are looking for venture funding of $2 million. We want to extend our team by technical advisors, by business and salespeople. And of course, you saw that market is heavily focused on the US. Therefore, we are also searching for customers. And as a part of this effort, we need to build distribution network here and also kind of like consumer support center, which will help us to really push this effort further. So thank you very much.